Warning, the following program contains spoilers for the 2008 romantic comedy Last Chance Harvey. Viewer discretion advised.
I mean, the only thing worse than, well, and I'm being too critical.
That's the name of the game.
But Michel Gondry has done some nice little things, but he's made some nice little stories. But people, again, it's the Tim and Eric thing. People imitating Michel Gondry miss me with that.
Yeah, literally.
Sorry.
Horrible. Michelle gone fishing.
Strawberry Mansions.
Tucker Audley in Strawberry Mansion. He's also in it.
Oh no. Another thing. Here's another thing I used to love that now I'm like zero tolerance policy. And I have just a general zero tolerance policy, but this one in particular, it's movies where the whole plot is like a fantastical gimmick, and the whole movie is spent explaining the rules of whatever fantastical situation they're in.
Yeah.
Like, but some dreams come to life. But you mustn't have too many nightmares because they'll come after you.
Into the real world.
Right, it's like, but you have to get all these crystals to send them back to the dream realm. I'm like, no, I don't want to do any of those things. This needs to be a video game. If your movie has that many rules that I need to keep in my head, it needs to be a video game.
Yeah. Or don't make it.
Or don't make it, yeah. Well, and I'm basically saying that because if it's a video game, I'm not going to play it. So, like, you might still get some functional use out of it, but I will not be partaking. Respectfully.
Right. This next one, it's a 5-star letterbox review, and it opens with a quote, and it says, the quote is, "Nobody will forget you." This was a film on crack.
Just a film
on crack. Yeah. This is like if a movie was on crack. Absolutely crazy what a plot can be built from a forgotten birthday. Allison Janney somehow managed to play it close to straight in this bonkers campy film, and it honestly elevated both her and the film so much.
Allison Janney.
The absurdity of the plot, the body count by the time the credits end, in the way that everybody seems to be acting in completely different movies, should make the piece fall apart. But it's honestly iconic from beginning to end. The bomb reviews are crazy to me. This is fun. Critics are so stupid sometimes.
Okay. Allison Janney in a movie on crack. In a movie on crack.
Yes.
That sounds like it would be the title of like an artsy documentary about the crack epidemic.
Oh yeah, a movie
on crack.
Yeah, that would be
rat film.
Crack film.
Allison Janney. The only thing I can think of her being in right now is I, Tonya.
Well, that came out several years ago. But,
yeah.
well, this is not one that really exists, but the cast for it's pretty crazy, actually.
Damn.
It's also got Mila Kunis, Regina Hall, Awkwafina, Wanda Sykes, Ellen Barkin, Matthew Modine, Jimmy Simpson, Juliette Lewis, Samira Wiley, and Clifton Collins Jr.
Wow. That's wild. A lot of ladies in that movie.
No wonder you haven't
It's
heard
called
of it.
Ladies' Night.
Well,
Book Club.
Ladies Night. So by a director with an Academy Award nominated the Best Picture movie from the 2010s.
Oh my god.
Like with A.
Wow. And what is the movie about? Can you tell me any of that?
Sue Buttons has one killer story.
Okay. Yeah, that's... I don't know.
Directed by Tate Taylor, who directed The Help. And also Ma.
Ma, of course. Who could forget?
An overlooked pencil pusher catches her husband in bed with another woman, the shock of which causes him to die of a heart attack.
Wait,
So she buries his body and takes advantage of the growing celebrity status that comes from having a missing husband. But she quickly finds herself in over her head, dodging cops and criminals, all while trying to keep this truth from her sister, a local news anchor who's desperate for a story.
her sister's a news anchor desperate
Yeah, and
for
she's
a
desperate
story?
for a story about a missing or a killed husband. She's like, a missing husband's an okay story, but
Yeah, and
she's like, that's 6 o'clock.
there's probably a scene where right after he dies, and she takes him downstairs, and so there's a funny scene where she's taking him down the stairs, and he's going flump, 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 or something like that. And then her friend shows up to pick up a cup of sugar or something and so she has to go, everything's fine.
Yeah, no, I'll get it.
Yeah.
I'll get it.
So that's the kind of bonus content you get with the video podcast. I'm never going to be able to guess this title.
is the amazing breaking news in Yuba County. Breaking news in Yuba County.
I thank you for saying it again to confirm that it is something real that you said.
Oh yeah, baby.
I genuinely don't think I have.
Oh, Bridget Everett.
Oh, good. Maybe I will see it. But I genuinely do not think I even have heard of that movie. I've never seen that poster.
I have definitely heard
That
of it,
is insane.
But I follow movies with ladies, so
We-
if there's a movie with ladies coming out, I'll be knowing about it.
yeah. That does have a lot of ladies in it. A lot of good
A lot of comic
actors in it.
ladies. All right, this next
Well, that's
one.
a hidden gem. What if that deserved a Best Picture nomination?
Probably, bitch, instead of The Help. Okay. This one's so good. Okay. Why? This one is a 1-star IMDb review.
Okay.
Called what?
2.5 hours of WTF.
All right. Why is it that films continue to be made about... Sorry. Why is it that films continue to be made about messages that are untrue? Women, spelled W-O-M-E-A-N. Women. Women
That's how
are
I spell
not
it, too.
treated like this movie wants you to believe. And men don't get free passes. Unless they come from money. But the same is true for women in rich and powerful families. It's dangerous to teach young women that society treats them poorly, or that sexism is one of the biggest problems in today's society. If that were true, then what progress has feminism ever made? This is the usual
the real
message of
questions.
man-bashing versus really delivering a message of female power. Victimhood, 2 words, is not an empowering message.
Interesting. Okay, so this is a girl boss movie, girl power movie. Damn. Okay.
And just a quick aside, in my research for this and looking up all IMDb reviews, there's a guy who has 1-star reviews on a lot of these movies. And their criticism is always that they overuse a bunch of scenes.
Wait. You're gonna have
Then
to
it just
explain
includes a
that.
bunch of scenes that are overused, like that are in all kinds of movies.
Gotcha.
In the way, so let me
Like,
read
well,
this.
I actually appreciate that.
No, but
like they're probably right.
Well, can I read it?
Yeah, sure you may. Yeah, absolutely.
I'm sorry. This film starts with a girl, Vivian, waking up from her dream, and she browsing with her laptop scene. As turn out, this film is about Vivian start up a feminist club after she inspired by her best friend, Lucy. Entire film full of boring conversation and super annoying overused scene, such as overuse of the scene playing at the background scene, overuse of the listening song scene, overuse of the dancing scene, overuse of the drinking scene.
So you want this movie to be 20 minutes long or
the
what?
kissing scene, overuse of the eating scene,
Well, I gotta do some of this stuff.
overuse of the driving scene, overuse of the watching TV scene, overuse of the texting scene, overuse of the browsing with laptop scene, overuse of the brushing teeth scene, overuse of the playing dumb scene, overuse of the speech scene, overuse of the copying flyer scene,
Like, you might just not like movies, I think.
overuse of the arguing scene, overuse of the searching things scene, overuse of the calling names scene, overuse of the walking scene, overuse of the staring at phone scene. Make the film unwatchable. At the end, Vivian admits she started the club. That's it. Wasting time to watch.
I like their why use many word when few word do trick
Yeah.
writing style.
Yes.
Wow.
So the reason that this is a Netflix movie.
Okay.
But it's the directorial debut of a feminist icon. Oh, I guess it's not. She's directed 1 other movie. But
Yeah,
but it's a big
story.
movie by director Amy Poehler.
Okay.
And it also stars her in a smaller role.
And this is is this like a straight up comedy, or it's not? I feel like
I think it's maybe it's like
a dramedy.
Dramedy, kind of, yeah.
Okay. These titles, wow, are like not coming to mind.
Oh god, it's an hour 51 minutes. God. You know that's long as hell.
And again, I can only think of one single movie Amy Poehler is involved with in any way, and it's Sisters for some reason.
Hell yes. Saw that in theaters. Natasha. My sister.
Hell yeah. Directed by Amy Poehler. This isn't there's texting and, or was that about this movie? Was the thing you read about this movie?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a modern day movie, but you would hear about it and you would think it really isn't. You would think it was like an 80s set movie.
Huh. Something to do with high school.
Mm-hmm.
I just can't guess the titles. I'm blanking on these titles.
This is the movie. It could be called movie, but it's not. It's called Moxie.
Oh, yes. Okay. Yeah, it looks, to me...
Doesn't that look like it's an 80s movie or something? It looks like it's like
does.
set in a boarding school in England.
Yeah. Oh, well, I was thinking it looks like a punk rock, like...
Well, it's about, she puts out an
Looks like
anonymous zine
Ah.
calling out sexism at her school.
Mm.
I guess it takes place in 2020.
Reminds me of the Kristen Stewart, Joan Jett movie.
No, not the Runaways. The Runaways.
Yeah.
Dakota Fanning
Yeah.
is the other one.
Yeah.
Cherie. Yeah, Moxie.
Moxie. Looks like We Are the Best over here.
Hell yes. Okay, this next one's a doozy.
A juicy doozy. Remember that? Pete Buttigieg saying, "Stopping in for one last juicy doozy," before the campaign
Steve
trail.
Doocy?
No, it's a burger.
No, it's a Juicy Lucy.
No, but this said a juicy doozy. I guarantee you, Pete Buttigieg was talking about slurping down a juicy doocy.
Alright, this one is a 5-star Letterboxd review. And it starts with a quote. The quote, "I am Todd Hewitt."
Yeah, from accounting.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a sequel to this immediately. Doug Liman never disappoints. He is one of the greatest working directors today.
Doug Liman, the ultimate auteur.
Hell yeah, do you have a guess based on just
Who is that? Who is that guy that did the Dr. Sleep movie that they were doing, like, that Elvira? We've probably already talked about this too, but it's...
Dr. Sleep is directed by Mike Flanagan.
Oh yeah, Mike Flanagan.
Who did all the Netflix
Yes.
Haunting of Bell House.
Right, because there was this video where Elvira was like, "I'm Elvira, and I'm here to introduce you to the scary world of Mike Flanagan."
It's me again, Dr. Elvira, Mistress of the Dark. Welcome to another Netflix and Chills session. Today, I'm going to prescribe you a full Mike Flanagan infusion. And you can't talk about Mike Flanagan and not think of Kate Siegel.
Next line of the review. Seeing Daisy Ridley and Tom Holland on screen together was electrifying.
Wow.
This movie bangs.
Not this. Tom Holland.
His second appearance on all this.
And who?
And Daisy Ridley, of course.
Daisy Ridley. Wow.
And by the poster, I thought it was Cara Delevingne. I think they got Daisy Ridley glowed up on this poster.
Oh my god. And Tom Holland, this is not a superhero, this is not... Or is it?
Well, I don't think so.
Okay. And it needs a sequel. Badly. And probably will receive one badly.
Rest of this cast is Mads Mikkelsen, Damien Bashir, David Oyelowo.
Let's run that back.
David Oyelowo. Yes. Cynthia Erivo. Nick Jonas.
You're like, Cynthia, Nick Jordan.
Oh my god. And that's it. There's a lot more, but...
Wow.
No one escapes the noise is the tagline here.
No one escapes the noise. No one escapes the sound of noise.
This looks like Jupiter Ascending, kind of a fucking tease.
My God.
Based on the poster.
So maybe sci-fi a little bit?
Yeah. For sure sci-fi. It looks like some sort of planets, something. So stupid.
Ugh. Wow. Daisy Ridley, too. Daisy Ridley, too.
Like, no, please. Please. We are sufficient.
We're full up on
Yeah.
Daisy Ridley. And Daisy Ridley types.
Yeah, I'm like, after the pandemic, I'm like,
we have more people than ever, too.
We're reassessed our priorities and what's important. Hollywood, I'm like, we need to sit some people down and say, you know what? Thank you for your service. But we will not be meeting you any longer. I just don't need to see you in any more movies. I'm like, Daisy Ridley, I'm so sorry. Thank you so much for being in, so many good Star Wars movies.
Yeah, thank you for
so
revitalizing the Star Wars series.
Yeah, and
we're all
really good in them.
pleased to see those.
Really excited about that.
Thanks for leading into the Star Wars TV show racket.
Yeah.
Like, there's 170 episodes each of all those shits.
Boba Fett, the show.
Boba Fett. That's true. They do have a whole
Literally,
show,
it's a
and now they're
whole
starting
show
the
on Boba
Obi-Wan
Fett.
Kenobi show.
Oh, with Ewan McGregor.
And Hayden Christensen's going to play somebody else in it, I think.
Oh
Or maybe he's
my
playing the same
God.
guy. I don't know.
Not Hayden Christensen.
Because he was so well. People are.
He's good again now.
Yeah, people have done the revisiting the prequel trilogy. They're like, these actually slap taint. Like, shut
I'm like, no, the
fuck
new
up.
one's just sucked.
Yeah,
And so now
yeah.
you're thinking
Yeah.
those are good now.
Yeah,
No, this movie, are you giving up?
I think so.
It's
Yeah.
called Chaos
Oh my God.
Walking.
That cannot have been from 2021.
2021. 2021. Can you believe? Chaos Walking.
No.
I'm
That
like, it's giving Valerian and the...
Valerian and fucking Ender's Game and all that shit.
Well, we gotta do eventually all those YA, the post-Hunger Games YA boon.
Yeah.
They were... Do you see also they're now making a new Hunger Games?
Yes. I did see that.
What? I'm like, ah! You know what? I can't.
Yeah. Yeah. We gotta choose our battles.
We'll die. Okay. 5-star review from Letterboxd, of course. Shaking my head at all these negative reviews. Sometimes a movie can just be about a girl vibing and writing and smoking and occasionally fucking Josh O'Connor and Colin Firth. Oh, okay. Sometimes a movie can just be about a girl vibing and writing and smoking and occasionally fucking Josh O'Connor, and Colin Firth can come on looking like a sad teddy bear, and that can be enough. That's a 5-star review.
These people have to raise their standards.
I'm like, they have to raise their eyelids. It seems like they were dreaming.
Yeah, because that seems like such a lovely thing. She must have been dreaming. It's too lovely to be a movie. It's too much of a vibe to be a movie.
Too lovely, yeah. That's too lovely.
Uh-oh. Wow.
I'm about to be canceled because this is directed by a woman.
Uh-oh.
Oh, it's a white woman.
Okay.
We're clear. All right.
Damn,
okay, this is the first movie
Elizabeth Banks
Glenda
directed
Jackson
this?
has been in over 30 years. She's returning to the screen.
For this one. Where Colin Firth just
Walks
putzes
in
around.
on Josh O'Connor fucking a lady.
Yeah, he just watches Josh O'Connor fucking this woman. It's called Cuck. It's the
Cuck
other,
movie.
it's the new Cuck the movie.
Cuck the
You know, they made one of those.
Cuck
they
the
made
movie.
They made a movie called Cuck. Yeah, and for
It's like A24.
yeah.
Cuck like pig.
Yeah. Nicolas Cage is in it too.
Like it's a sparse 90-minute suspense thriller comedy.
Thriller with a little bit of perverse humor and horror.
And you won't believe who's in it.
It's Greta Gerwig. She's back.
She's back like you've never seen her. Quirky.
She's doing all sorts of things. You're gonna want to see.
You're gonna want to pay $20 for it to see.
You're gonna
No,
want
but
to
this
buy
movie's directed by Eva Hassan.
Oh.
And
Eva
it
Hussey?
stars-
Eva Hussey? Is that what you said?
Mhm.
Okay.
Evil Hussey. Like, this movie was directed by every woman in Hollywood. No, it wasn't. Movie stars outside of Josh O'Connor. Which we
Yeah.
have to talk about.
We have to talk
Josh
about Josh
O'Connor.
O'Connor. I've been meaning to talk about Josh O'Connor. Who is that?
Agents finding out that Andrew Garfield's retired from acting. They're like, I'm sorry, we're at that point. We need to start talking about Josh O'Connor. And Tate Taylor's like, fuck.
Josh O'Connor and Josh Hartnett are in the new Woody Allen.
Oh,
Play.
Are they
I'm just
really?
kidding. No,
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
That'd be funny.
Yeah, they're playing people named William Picasso or whatever.
Yeah. And Doomsday Perils. Okay, Odessa Young. Glenda Jackson. Olivia Colman. Colin Firth.
Wow. Oh, those are the other people. Okay,
In this
besides
movie,
Josh
yes.
O'Connor.
On a warm spring day in 1924, housemaid and foundling Jane Fairchild finds herself alone.
If there's a governess in this movie, I'm going to be so mad. I have a strict no governesses.
Yeah, if
in
a
my
movie has a
movies.
governess,
Like,
yeah, I'm like, if it's a movie where it's like in the 1800s and a woman like looks at her vagina with a hand mirror, I'm like, I'm out. Like, I'm just, and there's nothing wrong with. I'm just, I've seen it, and it's just not the kind of vibe that
I got the
That's
message.
the
Yeah. That is so funny. We have to have our boundaries,
And it's just like I'm sorry, but like that's not transgressive in 2021. Still, I'm like, we know, like I don't know.
But this woman was on fire.
Ooh.
Feels like a movie I'm not going to be able to guess the title of again.
No fucking clue. Yeah, no way. All right, this is Mothering Sunday.
Oh, that just left Circle Cinema. You had one more chance to see Mothering Sunday.
Oh no! Damn.
Yeah, we didn't get that across the pond, I guess.
Yeah, it's a British one. So yeah, I guess we're just getting.
Mothering.
I'm like, wow, not it came out 2 weeks ago and already doesn't exist.
Yeah, some of them start out
That's pretty rough.
as a non-entity.
Mothering Sunday.
What does that mean? Like, hey, director, tell me what that means.
No. All right, this next one. We got 2 more. This is the last 2 here.
Hell yeah. I think I'm getting good at this game.
You're getting really good. And this is a 5-star Letterboxd review.
Okay.
The quote, "Just remember, however hard things get, however much you feel like you're struggling, the world is full of beauty, and it's up to you to capture it." Title character.
Mm-hmm.
Really surprised by how much I loved this, considering it wasn't at all on my radar until seeing the same trailer for it every time I've been to see Spencer.
And how many times is that? How many times have you seen Spencer?
Well, I guess a lot. All of the performances are great. In particular, Benedict Cumberbatch, who is so good in this that I'll refrain from calling him names like Barnoldswick Coddleswort for the rest of the year.
That one doesn't even sound like anything.
I'm like, those aren't even things at all. Just totally lost the plot on the fake name stuff. But the real highlight...
Like, I'm going to kill the next person that makes a Benedict Cumberbatch joke.
Yeah, truly.
Just kidding. But I wouldn't. Just not.
You wouldn't. But the real highlight of the film is the score and visuals, which both have such a delicate and unique beauty to them, to the point where I'm already planning to frame at least 10 shots from this and put them in my room.
From one movie
Yeah.
that came out 1 week ago?
Yeah. Also, as a
Jesus.
cat person, must a film be good? Is it not enough to just see cats being cute? It's a 5-star review.
Okay.
This is another kind of self-serious, quirky one.
Good. Who's in this?
Well, of course, Benadryl,
Oh yes, of course. Right.
Cumberbatch.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm like, have you been laughing at that same joke for 12 years?
I know. Oh. Yeah.
Claire Foy. Claire Foy's in it. Andrea Riseborough, Toby Jones.
Oh my God. Andrea Riseborough.
Taika Waititi, very low down.
Andrea
the list.
Riseborough is probably going like this.
Oh, Olivia Colman, very low down the list.
Fresh off of breaking news in Yuba County or whatever that was.
No, she was in Mothering Sunday.
yeah.
She was in the last one. It's directed by Will Sharp.
You said Taika Waititi's in this?
Very small role, yeah. But he's kind of like...
He plays Hitler again.
Yeah. He's like, I just couldn't break the character. We know, girl. He's like, I love Hitler so much, I even directed parts of Jojo Rabbit as Hitler. That's true. That's true.
Nice. That's pretty cool.
Like, that's pretty funny.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, oh, it's an anti-hate satire.
Yeah. No.
Oh, okay, damn. Okay.
And we did it, folks. No more hate.
We ended hate.
Wow. Benedict Cumberbatch. Is this... This can't be. Is this The Dig?
No,
Oh, okay.
not The Dig.
Okay.
But that's a great guess. That's a great guess. Not The Dig. That's like such a good one.
Damn. Is this the last one, or do we?
There's
have
one more after this.
I don't know.
All right, this is The Electrical Life of Louis Wayne.
That's too much. Oh my god. Like that movie's gotta already be on Tubi. There's no way it's not already on Tubi. That is
It's a Tubi
crazy.
original, I think. I think it was actually maybe it ended up being released on Amazon, maybe. But this person was seeing trailers for it in theaters at Spencer. So I don't know.
Yeah, they probably had to delay it to make it extra good.
Yeah. Like we had to make the frames 10 times more painterly. So
Yeah.
we'll bring them out.
Imagine meeting a Tinder match for a date, and you go back to their place, and they have 10 individual framed shots from The Electrical Life of Louis Wayne on their bedroom wall.
You're like, you're about to get the best
Yeah.
of your life.
It's the John Waters thing. It's like, if you go to somebody's house and they don't have 10 individually framed shots from The Electrical Life of Louis Wayne, don't fuck them.
T.
You know what? That movie, just the poster, I think, and the title and everything reminds me of. Oh, I just had the title of it. Everything is Illuminated. The Peter Sellers biopic starring Elijah Wood.
No. That is crazy.
Yeah.
Damn. When's that from? Yeah.
I think 2006 or something. It's like a long time ago.
Woof.
Yeah, it didn't look super great. But,
That one doesn't exist.
but it's supposed to be, it's like very fantastical, because how could you do a straightforward biopic of a man like Peter Sellers? Like, well, give it a shot first, I guess.
Yeah.
Like, try that, and then if that doesn't work,
Doesn't seem that hard.
yeah, then get all
I guess
whimsical
I'm
with
not
it.
a big screenwriter, but... Oh, and this one is the last one.
Ah,
Oh, everyone's sobbing.
well, this has been
Everyone's gonna start cutting. 'Cause it's the last.
cut for NTF.
Oh yeah. I'm like, please, Dan.
Yeah.
I'm the girl from Plainview. I'm like, start cutting. It's the last one, everybody.
She looks so plain, but there's a lot
But
of
she's
evil.
deadly.
Yeah.
Silent but deadly. Yeah. I'm like, yeah, she's a butter face, but it wasn't a butter knife she used to kill her.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm like, ugly killer girl, folks.
Not much more to it.
This is a 5-star
Okay.
Letterboxd.
Letterboxd.
Wow, this is something really special. As wonderful and full of love as everyone else has been saying. I feel honored to be a witness to the start of a whole new indie subgenre. Mumble Zoom. Or maybe Zoom Mumble? Zoomcore? And it's like a big warm hug of goodness that we all so need right now. Just patient and lovely, and its heartfelt reminder that friendship is vitally important and we need to stop being so against anyone who cares about us and let love glow.
A lot of life lessons taken from this. Wow. All wrapped into one.
Yeah, the ultimate.
Okay, but I do think I know what this is. I'm so glad I get to bring it home.
Yes!
The last one. This has got to be language lessons.
Language lessons! Yes.
Which, when I saw the trailer for language lessons, it's like, okay, great. You're doing the Zoom, and of course it came out, COVID's over, everybody. It's like fresh out of, first thing you do when you take your mask off is see the
Trailer.
sponsored ad of
Huge bus sign.
language lessons trailer on
Language
Facebook.
lessons on the side of a bus.
They go all out for marketing language. They're doing skywriting.
They're like, we're lighting up the Empire State Building with a bunch of, we're putting Zooms in all the windows. To make everyone look like they're Skyping in, or Zooming in at the office. Sponsored by Zoom.
I always love to just occasionally remember all of the extremely alarming security concerns that people had about Zoom right before it became the only thing that anybody ever used for video conferencing.
Yeah, no, for real. It's like
was insane. I'm like,
crazy.
yikes.
Yeah.
But it's probably fine. Yeah, language lessons. Of course, we got Marky Duplass.
I mean, he started it all in a different way. Because he did Mumblecore.
Oh, yeah.
And now he's
and now he's doing Zoom Mumble.
to do Zoom Mumble. Mumble Zoom. Zoomcore. Zoomcore? Mumble Zoom.
I love just the one that's the opposite ends.
Just doing all
Just
of
switching them around.
And then it's, of course, directed by the other co-star, Natalie Morales.
Yeah, it was just weird because the trailer has... I mean, could you imagine anything, first of all, anything less desirable than watching Zoom? I mean, for any reason that you don't absolutely have to?
Bitch, no.
That's like... I mean,
literally
that
watching a
makes
whole
me want
movie
to
on Zoom.
stab myself. Like, I cannot bear the thought of just for recreation on Friday night,
Yeah.
pouring a glass of red wine, sitting down with my bubbles and watching language lessons on my laptop.
Yeah, it'd be a perfect place to watch this on your laptop, actually.
Yeah. Really get the true experience.
Yeah.
That's literally, the jokes about watching as the filmmaker intended and it's on
Right.
some shitty screen, but that.
Hey, literally. It's true to life.
I did see somebody watching, I saw a meme of somebody watching Mulholland Drive on a pregnancy test. Like in the little window.
Hell yeah. Such a
Probably not real,
sadness.
Yeah. On your fucking telephone. Get real.
But yeah, language lessons.
But it had the vibe, the trailer, the interactions in the trailer. It's like edited so bizarrely that it has like the vibe of just, one of those crazy lives that you'll just like click on and it's like two people talking to each other, but they're also talking individually to like the commenters, and it's just like such a weird, and they're like, they clearly don't have anything to say, and it's like, that is the vibe of this trailer. It's so weird.
Like, they ended up making the movie that one reviewer wanted from the Ice Road.
Yeah, lots more improv.
Yes.
That is so
It's like
and
Mumble Neeson.
that criticism being about Ice Road is...
Isn't that amazing?
Like, elevates it to
That
me.
is like so good. He's like, this could have been really good if the lines were written and delivered so plainly.
It's so smooth.
So smoothly, yes. Such a strange criticism. So some of these that didn't make the cut, I kind of want to run through. So we've got The Starling, which is Melissa McCarthy.
No. Yes.
It ended up being on Netflix. They got it, but it was at Sundance, and it's she and her husband just lost their baby, and then there's a new feisty bird that's just taken over the garden, and it's gonna maybe teach them to cope or love with loss.
It's going to teach them to code.
Hell yes, it's the Starlink. Damn, but Melissa McCarthy, Chris O'Dowd is her husband. And then Kevin Kline, Timothy Oliphant, and Daveed Diggs are also in it. And Loretta Devine.
Huh.
That's crazy.
Interesting. Yeah, I saw the trailer for that, and it looked... Yikes. It looked really bad.
Yeah, it looked horrible.
Very treacly and very, just like... I'm so glad they're still making these kinds of movies.
Oh, this one, kind of a controversial pick. Snake Eyes, G.I. Joe Origins.
Oh, yes. That was like January 1st
I'm like, that
came out.
And I'm like, and don't... And... that and Shang-Chi were both coming out at like the exact same time. And we all know there can be only one.
Right, yeah. The trailers,
And they were edited in the exact same style.
Yeah, the same
Which one was well, I had that song that was like, oh shit.
Did it say something about running?
No, it was like, I got the power.
Oh, yes. It's, I'm on a new level.
Yes. I'm on a new level. I love that one!
I think that was...
The Snake
G.I.
Eyes.
Joe, yeah.
Yeah, I couldn't,
I don't remember.
I'm like, I didn't see either of them. But Snake Eyes does not exist.
Yeah. I could not believe they were making another fucking G.I. Joe movie.
I can't believe they made even more than the one.
Yeah.
Because I went to see, with my uncle, G.I. Joe, The Rise of Cobra. I think the very first one in theaters.
Yeah.
That movie sucked.
Yeah,
it was so
crazy.
boring.
Yeah, and those movies they love, they're like, the value of these movies is going like this a bunch in the fight scenes.
Yeah,
It's like
the worst directed. It's
Yeah.
just, horrible.
a mishmash.
Yeah. The next one, Antlers.
No, yeah.
The horror starring Kerry Russell.
Yeah, that's again
Oh, and Jesse
the
Plemons.
A24 effect.
Yeah.
That you can't get more A24 than that fucking movie, but it's not.
A20 Antlers.
Oh,
Ant-20 lures.
Ant-20 lures. That's really good.
The Many Saints of Newark.
Oh, yes.
I'm like, and for being a big Sopranos movie or whatever, I'm like, that movie doesn't exist.
It had the most like COVID filming vibe of all time.
And it
like,
looked the trailer. It looked like shit.
It looks like the
horrible.
the
so
Sopranos
flat.
PS2 game.
Yeah, it looked so crazy.
Very weird digital DNR stuff.
Yeah. Ugh.
Hey, DNR this movie.
That part. Vacation Friends, our favorite.
Yes.
I'm like, that one, it doesn't exist so much that they didn't even give it a real name.
Yeah, that's that and Office Christmas Party would make a great double feature. I just remember the trailer for Office Christmas Party literally ending with the title card Office Christmas Party in all caps, Arial font, white font against a black background. I'm like, literally,
looks like they forgot to name the movie.
I mean, one afternoon's worth of effort.
I know.
I do stuff better than that.
I mean, call it
for work.
Call it. It came out in like 2015 or whatever. Call it Lit.
Yeah,
and it's like the Christmas tree and getting wasted.
Brilliant.
I'm like, and people know it takes place in the office building because they're in one in the movie. So you don't need to call it that because you can see that it is that. But yeah, Vacation Friends.
Vacation Friends. And that's another one of those things I'm adding to the list. John Cena being funny.
Ooh.
Bad news.
Uh-oh.
He's
Blockers' heads.
Blockers. Yeah, people, that's another one where people are like, this is actually a brilliant gem of a comedy.
Like, it's a generation-defining satire, actually. The Protégé. Remember seeing 1,000 trailers for this? It's the one with, it's like the Asian assassin girl, and she's Samuel L. Jackson's involved.
Oh, yes.
And
okay.
it just looked, in the trailer, it was so
once.
long and confused. It like had so many different, you were like, wait, who's this guy? And it seemed like it was maybe a sequel to something, but I don't think it is. Like, it just, I don't know, it was, Maggie Q, that's who it is, yeah.
Should be part of the, Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard.
Cinematic.
Yeah. It's like it's the straight version of the Hitman's Wife's Bodyguard. It's the no comedy.
No
version.
camp. Yeah. Woof. Yeah, The Protege. Sorry, it doesn't exist. This one fell off so quick. Coming to America.
Oh, yeah.
Came out in 2021.
Yeah.
That came out last year.
Yeah. I heard it was really not good. And, like,
Wow.
really, like, I think it was homophobic was the thing that people were complaining
The new Eddie Murphy movie?
Yeah, I know.
Oh my
Imagine
God.
that. But yeah.
Damn, well, that's crazy.
I cannot believe that only came out in 2021.
This one also feels crazy for only coming out last year. Tom and Jerry. The, like, part live action, part
Chloe
animated.
Grace Moretz.
Chloe Grace Moretz and Michael Pena and Colin Jost and Rob Delaney
No.
and Ken Jeong and Bobby Cannavale and Lil Ray Howard. It's one of those shirts with all the ampersands. It's a cast and it's Tom and Jerry. Tom and Jerry and Chloe Grace Moretz and Michael Pena.
Rob Delaney.
Well,
Yeah,
like,
putting
kids love Colin Jost.
Yeah. Rob Delaney and Ken Jeong. I'm like
Ken
that.
Jeong plays a character named Chef Jackie. I'm jumping in front of the cab they're driving on the front of this poster.
We have a mouse problem.
With the what now?
Alright, this next one is kind of a classic of ours. But that doesn't mean it doesn't exist.
Right.
There's a fine line between movies that don't exist and that are like
Sometimes
really
they're favorites of ours because they don't exist.
right, and that is the joke of it. So sometimes to us we like joke about them all the time,
Right.
and like and make fun of them. But
Yeah. So they're very well known to us. At this
to
point.
me, to us. Okay, this next one, Queen Pins.
No, Queen Pins.
Kristen Bell wearing a curly hair
Oh
with
yes.
curly hair that looks. We'll put it in.
Oh,
You won't believe the
wow.
curly hair that's on this
That
poster.
hairline. That she is like. that's way. That's back there.
So bad.
Okay, is Queen Pins? This isn't directed by the Napoleon Dynamite guy, is it? I'm thinking of something else. Oh yeah, that's Masterminds. Never mind.
Oh hell yeah!
Queen.
Same vibe though.
Yes,
Yeah, this
yeah.
is Aaron Godet and Gita Polapilli. And it looks like they teamed up together on Beneath the Harvest Sky, which is a teen drama set during the fall potato harvest in a small northern Maine town. And that's from 2013. Oh, and it stars Embry Cohen and Carrie Preston.
Not ringing. Not ringing.
You don't know Carrie Preston?
Carrie Preston.
Well, you probably wouldn't know.
Some of these, okay, in my defense, dear viewer and reader and listener, I do know a lot of ladies, but sometimes I have to be reminded of the connection
The specific. Yeah.
between face and name.
Yeah.
Especially once they start getting into character actors, which
Yeah, a
of
lot of
course...
C-list. But it's the same kind of thing where we know them and love them because
Yes.
they're
Yes.
not well known.
Right.
So that's Queen Pins.
Queen Pins. And it's-
Couponing goes criminal. Bored and frustrated suburban homemaker Connie and her best pal Jojo, a vlogger with dreams, turn a hobby into a multi-million-dollar counterfeit coupon caper. I'm like, whoever wrote this,
Yeah.
quit your day job.
That seems like it should be a real story that is now a 12-part
based on an
Hulu
article. Yeah.
series.
Ah,
Because now movies, I mean, like, it's so... yes.
sorry, go ahead.
It's so refreshing to see a movie that's a movie and not a series. I mean, about anything at this point. Like,
Oh.
anytime it's just a movie,
Props to you,
wonderful.
Mama.
Great
Except
work.
now all the movies are 3 hours.
Well, yeah, that's true.
I'm like, at that point, make it a show.
Yeah, split it up.
Alright, this cast. Kristen Bell, Kirby Howell Baptiste, Paul Walter Hauser.
There is a bomb in Centennial Park.
So there is a coupon.
Yeah.
Vince Vaughn, Joel McHale,
Ah!
BB Rexa,
crazy.
Paul Rust.
Paul Rust.
Jack McBrayer. Stephen Root.
Oh my God.
She's stacked, Mama.
He's doing his Office Hours character, or Office Space character again. He's just bringing that back. Stephen Root.
Oh, yeah, he's like...
He's just playing the same character again.
He would. They're like, yeah, Queen Pins is actually in the Office Space universe.
Yeah.
Oh, the next one. This is another kind of classic. Cinderella with Camilla Cabello.
Oh my God, yes. And I remember trying very unsuccessfully one night to watch.
We thought it was maybe so. We thought it would maybe be worth checking out because it looked so wild.
Yeah.
But it was not even.
I mean, the craziest thing was how many times there were people singing fully off key
In the trailer.
And, yeah.
It would be like, that's how we saw it. It was
Right,
the trailer. And it was just like Idina Menzel sounded off. But like, Camilla sounded bad.
Yeah.
I'm like, they were doing her dirty.
Yeah.
Like,
it was unbelievable.
Billy Porter as the fabulous godmother.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, at least it wasn't Jack Whitehall. Let's just...
I mean, woof. But I mean...
Yeah. I'll let you take that one.
Minnie Driver as the queen.
Oh, yes. It is
I
so...
like comeback narrative.
I love Minnie Driver.
I do too, but I wish she was... Yeah.
It'd be nice for her to be in anything else.
Hey,
anything else? The Woody Allen.
The Woody Allen.
Jason Biggs.
She's going. We need to get Minnie Driver a new vehicle. I'm like, how would they not? I'm like, Netflix. Hit up Netflix with that catchphrase.
Right.
There you go. I got 5 words for you. Minnie Driver in new vehicle. 6 words, please.
Yeah.
I mean, you're like talking to the person in the lobby.
Yeah.
Like, who are you here to see?
You're talking to the...
Like, sorry, I was on the phone that whole time. Who are you here to see?
Talking to the mailman delivering the Netflix DVD.
Hell yes. Never mind. Oh, James Corden's in this. I forgot, as one of the mice.
Oh,
He's going,
no.
Where's my tail? I can't balance without my tail!
I love cheese.
He's like, you'll never go like this.
Yeah, and they based the look of the rat on him.
The original rat. Yeah. God.
Yeah. Oh, dear.
Yeah, they call him James Carden, because when he's there, they just card in a bunch of more food. I hate him.
Yeah.
All right, this next one.
No sympathy. If you fancy the Jonas Brothers. Come on, you Benny.
Like, move on with it. And he like really turned on it after that.
Yeah, I love whenever he says, he's like, do you want one more? And they're all like, no! For the love of God, no.
There's a couple people that are like
both of you die.
Yeah. But then once he says it, it sucks so bad. It's like, I'm like, listen to the last episode because it's in there full. But
that is so.
All right, this next one, the Mortal Kombat movie, Mortal Kombat, came out in 2021.
In 2020. I love how much of this podcast is just both of us going, it happened then?
Oh my God, and there's going to be a sequel.
Well, of course, yeah. That's crazy, though, because usually, I mean, I am ready for this Super Mario Brothers movie to be the biggest bomb of all time. With Chris Pratt.
And Anya Taylor-Joy, and it's like, and Keegan-Michael Key as Yoshi. And
yeah. Oh yeah, Keegan-Michael Key's the other person in the Pentaveret with Kim Jong.
Oh!
It's either
That's the most annoying cast of all time, top to bottom.
Yeah.
They're all bottoms.
Yeah, I mean, it's like if you don't have Rob Delaney as the other guy with Kim Jong, it's gotta be Keegan-Michael Key.
Fucking Mike Myers melting and molting.
Yeah. Being a hermit for 20 years did not do him any favors, I don't think.
No, and he's like fucking came out like Howard Hughes. He's like, I'm gonna play 50 new characters, and they all have the same voice.
Yes, they all have the same fucking horrible.
They all look disgusting and
horrifying. Yeah, it's like I don't know. Yeah, he didn't even come out with a beard or anything.
And Keegan-Michael Key's like, so that happened.
Yeah.
He's like, I've been working on this new script for 20 years in my Canadian mansion, eh?
Is he Canadian?
Oh, famously.
Keegan-Michael Key?
No, baby! Mike Myers.
Mike
baby.
Myers. Okay, yeah.
No, baby! No, baby. The next one, also kind of a joke with us. Like, he's sensing a theme.
Yeah.
The Mauritanian.
Oh, no! The Mauritanian.
Like
another Clooney joint. Who directed that, though?
Kevin MacDonald.
Oh,
of course. He directed The Last King of Scotland. Yeah. But yeah, the Mauritanian looked bad.
Mauritanian.
Benedict Cumberbatch is in this one too.
We also famously, if you know us especially, we have a TV with the Chromecast, and the Chromecast always plays, whenever it's not being used, these overhead satellite images of different parts of the world from Google, and they look crazy and insane. And I think we might have talked about this.
Maybe,
on
but
the podcast.
they're fabulous.
But
crazy.
Every one of them that looks like an alien planet that is not of this Earth. It's always hard to tell what things they've colored differently.
Right.
Sometimes they'll just throw in a purple and a green and a blue or something just for fun. But every one of them that looks like a total surreal landscape looks like Mauritania. Or it says it is Mauritania.
From Mauritania.
Actually.
And I'm like, they are just saying that.
Right, yeah.
I'm like, and it's just every kind of like element, like what is it called?
Literally every ecosystem.
Climate.
Yeah,
yes,
yeah.
yes. Literally, it's like deserts, tropical.
Right.
Some that look literally in just like purple moon planet. It looks like Star Wars stuff. It looks like
some of it looks like the outer space sky at night. It's
literally, it looks like the fucking
Milky Way.
Candy. But don't take the dick off of it.
Oh yeah, please, whatever you do. And Snickers is like, don't worry, everybody. We love our engorged vein.
They're like, we're not deveining this.
Yeah. And it's no shrimp either.
King size.
They're like, actually, we're making the nougat come out the end now. They're like overcorrecting. They're like, we're changing the nougat to white cream. Yeah.
Like we're circumcising the
Don't wait, that's not needed. But brands are now so sexual.
It's disgusting.
It's like crazy.
Well, it's just all of culture. It's
right.
And it's all ironic, of course, so it's fine.
Yeah.
But like, crazy.
Yeah. And we stay out of that game. We don't talk about that.
We don't like sex. We don't like nastiness. And we have sweet, good manners. Never sweet. Ding. Gunpowder milkshake.
Gunpowder milkshake.
And this would have been higher, but it's a Netflix one.
Does that have Dave Bautista in it?
No. I said because you're about to be in trouble. Because this one is all about Linda Women.
Oh, shit. Well, it sounded a little...
It does have a few men in it, but no, it...
Sounded like a high tea sort of affair. A very...
I'm like, wow.
Testosterone-driven... It's Dr. Pepper 10.
Like
it's only for men.
Like 10 manly actors.
So what is this? Is it an action like a crazy?
Revenge is best served ice cold. And it's like a neon one, kind of.
Oh, yeah. See, I had a very different conception of what that poster would look like in my head.
Yeah. Well, this one's it has kind of a...
Yeah, I like it. A little quirky, a little meta.
Quirky, a little...
Self-aware, at least.
Yeah. Not like other girls.
Yeah.
Karen Gillan, Lena Headey, Carla Gugino, Michelle Yeoh, Angela Bassett.
Mike
Paul
and
Giamatti.
Michelle Yeoh. Mike and Molly.
And Bob Hart's Abishola.
Yeah, I love that now the show Bob Hart's Abishola is like, get ready for the heart-shattering, trauma-inducing final season. Like, wait, I thought this was like a sitcom.
This was a sitcom about like a fish out of water.
Right.
But, no, they're
Get ready for the devastating, depressing final season. You will want to die after seeing this shit.
I'm
Oh
like,
my god.
yeah, I'm way ahead of you. The Tomorrow War.
No.
I only know about this one because
That's-
there were ads all the time about it on Amazon.
That's Chris Pratt.
And he's the world
Zoe Kravitz or somebody.
in
in
2050 is gonna need. They're having to go back in time to
Oh yeah,
fight
yeah.
the war now, or
Right,
something.
right.
And it's
Fight in
No,
the
it's-
Ukraine
it's
war.
not.
It's I know. I
It's-
think I know who it is. Is it Abigail Breslin?
no,
Oh, she's in some new thing like that.
no, it's Yvonne Strahovski from Chuck, the girl from Chuck,
Oh my
and she's
God.
also in Handmaid's Tale.
Oh yeah, of course.
But she's one of the bad girls. Yeah, J.K. Simmons, Betty Gilpin, and Sam Richardson round out the cast.
First, I thought I was thinking Sam Waterston.
I wish I was.
I wish so too.
Damn.
He's like 105 years old now. he's like they're like the oldest person died, so Sam Waterston's the new oldest person alive. He might be dead even. I don't know.
He probably is. He's long dead.
It'd be so funny though if it happened that the oldest person in the world was a famous person already.
Hell yeah.
Like that's probably. I mean, the way things are going, that might happen someday. I don't know.
Jeez, yeah. Oof.
But sometimes this is also like so. I mean, it's a thing in Hollywood just in general, but TCM especially. Always they're like, we're doing a cruise. We're doing the TCM cruise where you get to watch a bunch of old movies with a bunch of old movie fans and meet all the stars and everything. And they're like,
no.
Eva Marie Saint's coming on this cruise and she's only 98. It's like, oh
Like,
my,
not-
stay
not
home.
Vertigo
Yeah,
plus.
yeah. I was like, yeah, don't go on, especially don't go on a cruise. I mean,
Cruise?
maybe go to the theater one night, you know, have your caretaker bring you, but like, geez, give these people a rest. I don't know.
Let them rest.
They're like, Lucille Ball's going to be on this. I'm like, I
Oh
thought she
my
was dead a long
God! Like, I can't even imagine that she's still alive. All right, the next one, another kind of one.
Yeah. Well, why not?
Hell yes. The map of tiny, perfect things.
There's an infinite playlist of tiny perfect things.
Hey, you leave Nick and Nora out of this, bitch. Oh, next one.
Is Nick and Nora and Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist actually supposed to be a reference to the Thin Man series?
No.
Where the characters' names are Nick and Nora?
No, baby. And it's Nora with an H.
Oh.
That's how you know. That's how you know. The next one, a Zack Snyder film that came out this year but doesn't exist.
Army of the Dead.
Army of the Dead.
Yeah.
Starring
Dave Bautista. Yes. Well, and that movie is
and
also...
Ella Purnell? I'm just kidding. Oh, and Tig Notaro is Marianne Peters.
I think that movie's like 2 hours and 30 minutes or something. It's like...
Yeah, 148.
Jeez.
No.
Yeah, and don't try to convince me that a 4-hour superhero movie is a good thing. It's not.
Yeah.
It's
Especially when you
2
have to
more
make it
hours
twice.
of something I don't like.
Yeah. They're like, the last one was so bad, make it twice as long.
Make it black and white in an Academy ratio. It's like, who fucking gives a shit?
They're like, wow, the cinematography is so good at this.
And slow everything down.
Well,
I don't
that's
know.
the
I'm just
great
repeating things I've heard.
Yeah, literally haven't seen any of it. escape room
Remember
tournament
Sucker
of
Punch?
champions.
Oh, the escape room.
Escape Room
sequel.
2, yeah.
Do you remember Sucker Punch?
I do.
It's another Zack Snyder movie.
feel
I
like
just
it's
always
crazy.
forget about it. Yeah, it's like, and
I feel like it's like about unlocking your trauma and giving you. It's like about something crazy.
Well, and I just remembered the R-rated Grindhouse. You know when Grindhouse had a big resurgence in 2010 because of
I'm
the
like,
fucking...
thanks, Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, I know. One of the...
I'm like, another horrible piss, shit, and
Yeah.
others stain on the culture,
Yes,
courtesy of Quentin
yes.
Tarantino. Like, the bile dripping off his, like, Mount Rushmore chin.
Yeah, I mean, that's another easy add to the list of things that overall are a bad thing to Quentin Tarantino. And I also,
Some of
I
his
personally
movies.
hate a lot of his movies.
I
Most
do
of his
like
movies,
them,
yeah. Which is fine.
Which is fine.
But yeah, wow.
Ugh.
But what brought that up for was the cousin to Sucker Punch, the randy, rowdy, raunchy, way more misogynistic, surely. And this is just
Well,
yeah. But this is a movie I remember because my brother had it on DVD. Bitch Slap.
Bitch Slap is the name of a movie?
It's the name of a movie, yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, it's crazy.
That is
But it's
crazy.
like, and I think somebody may even literally have a machine gun for a leg, like in Robert Rodriguez's part of Grindhouse, but I may also be making that up.
Yeah, you may also be just thinking of Robert Rodriguez, part of Grindhouse.
I think that might be more likely.
But I haven't seen either. So
But check out Bitch Slap.
check out Sucker Punch. Well, the tagline is "You'll be unprepared," and it's called "A young girl is institutionalized by her abusive stepfather, retreating to an alternative reality as a coping strategy. She envisions a plan which will help her escape from the mental facility."
Wow.
I'm like, it's giving MK Ultra. It's giving. It's like all of our things.
Yeah.
Damn,
Interesting.
I'll be very interested in watching this soon. And I do like. Ooh, I was gonna say I like Emily Browning,
Emily
but Jenna
Browning.
Malone
That
is
sounds,
in it.
That sounds like an old British woman from the 1700s who wrote books. Emily Browning?
Emily
Are
Browning.
you sure that's who the
Yeah.
person's name is?
Yeah, because she's from The Uninvited.
Oh.
Remember that?
You mean the Ray Milland movie? Oh, no.
No,
That,
it's the Elizabeth
That's-
Banks.
that's-
It's like a scary mom.
you just did
scary stepmom.
Gothica. You didn't do...
No, The Uninvited is like this,
Oh,
but
okay.
Gothica is like this.
I love doing the Gothica.
I love
That's one of my
that's
signature
one of
moves.
my- yes. Do the Gothica. But she was Violet in Unfortunate Events movie.
Which I did see, I
It's
believe.
in theaters.
Wow.
So, know that.
So, you
But
win.
yeah, and then Jenna Malone is in it, Vanessa
Oh.
Hudgens, Carla Gugino again.
Oh, yeah.
And Oscar
Another Robert
Isaac.
Rodriguez similarity because of Spy Kids, Carla Gugino.
Oh, yes, and she was just in Gunpowder Milkshake.
Oh, yeah.
And John Hamm.
Oh, yeah, I forgot we moved to a different movie.
Damn.
Damn.
Oh, yeah. Because we're talking about Sucker Punch right now.
Oh, okay. Damn. Oh, that's interesting
Yeah,
that they're in both of those movies that we just
Yeah.
talked about.
But yeah.
I'm noting that as an interesting thing that happened.
Uh-oh. Music. The Sia movie.
Oh, yikes. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. Literally all I know about Sia, Chandelier Song, being this movie and her Twitter response thread, and her being the most obnoxious part of the Imagine video over Sarah Silverman.
Which part is she in that?
She has 2 parts in it. She has more singing in it than anybody else does. And she goes,
Imagine all the people.
and she like does all this like riffing and like it's so annoying. Oh my god, it's so funny. She spends way more time on those 2 lines than anybody else.
Damn.
Living for today.
But yeah, this movie stars Maddie Ziegler, of course. I'm like,
Yikes. Yeah. Yeah, not a good step out of the gate.
and Kate Hudson,
Oh.
and Leslie Odom Jr. Oh, and Mary Kay Place, and Julia Lewis, and Kathleen Jimmy, and oh my gosh, Ben Schwartz, Hector Elizondo, Tig Notaro. This is crazy.
Feel like Horatio Sands is in this movie.
I wish it was. And it's in the, oh my god, the poster is like a happy face with its eyes with ketchup mouth.
That's crazy.
offensive. I mean, I don't know.
Yeah. Oh, do you know about Alfonso Cuarón's autism commercial? Where he's like, you don't want your kids to have the evil disease of autism.
Oh my
it's like
God.
so crazy. Yeah, it's like a PSA, like a commercial for some organization that was just like...
It says vaccines give you autism.
Yeah, I don't know, but it was just like autism is like the worst scourge. Like you need to protect yourself against autism. It's
I'm like,
crazy.
by
Yeah, I know.
what
it's
means?
like so crazy.
That is
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, it was just. It's like, and he
And
has like
when
tried
is this
to.
from?
It was like the early. I think it was like Children of Men era.
Oh, damn.
And
Prisoner of Azkaban.
yeah.
He's like doing an Alfred Hitchcock style announcement at the beginning of Prisoner of Azkaban. He's like, now kids, the magic of the movies is real, and the magic of Harry Potter is real, but just as real is the evil, deadly disease called autism, and it shall not be named, but it, because of
from
Harry
here on out.
Potter, starting now. He's like, and it will make you evil,
Yeah.
like from the movie.
Like
So.
no nose.
I am autism. I'm visible in your children, but if I can help it, I am invisible to you until it's too late. I know where you live, and guess what? I live there too. I speak your language fluently, and with every voice I take away, I acquire yet another language. I work very quickly. I work faster than pediatric AIDS, cancer, and diabetes combined. And if you are happily married, I will make sure that your marriage fails. I will make sure that every day you wake up, you will cry, wondering who will take care of my child after I die. And the truth is, I am still winning, and you are scared. And you should be. I am autism. You ignored me. That was a mistake.
So Alfonso Cuarón's like, now sit back and get ready to enjoy the movie, The Prisoner of Azkaban, and if you're Nick, go to see it as your birthday party, like for 3rd grade or whatever year it is when it comes out, and go do that as your birthday thing. Go see this movie with your friends, and get so scared that you have to leave the theater and wait in the lobby for 5 to 10 minutes and then re-enter.
All your friends.
I know.
That is amazing.
So, he's like, but everyone else, enjoy the film and don't you dare get autism.
And just one more reminder about the autism thing.
That is wild.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, but I saw. I just was reminded of Over the Hedge, which I think I may have even said on this podcast.
On every episode.
Well, it's
a formative.
it's something I want to always remember. Yeah, I saw it for my birthday.
Hell yeah. Which is coming out, by the way, if you want to send us gifts, including money.
Including and especially money.
Including and especially money. And diamonds. And diamonds as well.
Diamonds. Diamonds are a podcaster's best friend.
Yeah. They are. And a group of white guys is called a podcast.
Yeah,
as well.
that's also true. I've heard that some places. I've heard it both ways.
Put that on a bumper sticker.
If you can hear this bumper sticker, you're too close.
Driving on an edible. Which I wouldn't do. And don't do. And you should do.
It's PSA.
I'm like, I'm gonna
Please stop.
I'm gonna have Alfonso Cuarón do a cameo. He's like, I hope you enjoyed
The Prisoner of Azkaban.
Gravity 2. Or whatever I'm working on now. Nowadays.
Yeah.
Go off. What's he up to? No one knows.
No one knows. Gravity 2 is just Sandra Bullock howling. Like she does at the end.
Ooh.
Or it's all George Clooney.
Yeah, he's like,
I'm back. It's a prequel about George Clooney.
it's like how he got his space license.
He's like doing all the tests.
Yeah.
So, I'm really studying hard for this test. It's
Every
like
movie
70 years old.
Is crazy.
Yeah. Yes, I know.
I'm like,
That's the true message of this podcast. Movies are bad. Don't watch them.
Stillwater's on the list.
Stillwater.
And because it's directed by Tom McCarthy. who
Oh
directed
yeah.
Spotlight. And oh no, and he directed The Cobbler.
No, did he?
Yeah.
Wow, that was right around
Literally the year
Manglehorn.
before.
I remember The Cobbler and Manglehorn being right next to each other, and I wanted to see both of them. I wanted to see both of them. Peak dramedy. Yeah, I know. Well, that was actually on the tail end of dramedy. But it was late enough to know better, honestly.
Yeah, well,
But
speak for yourself.
I have grown.
He also did the movie that I liked, which is called Win-Win.
Oh. And what's
it
that?
also
Is that
does
Paul
everything.
Giamatti?
Yeah, Paul Giamatti.
And he's
it's
basketball coach? The
Wrestling.
Hoosiers? Oh, okay.
But he's not a coach. Well, he is a coach.
Okay, slight correction, he is a coach.
Like, oh no, I'm hearing he is a coach. But yeah, Stillwater, directed by Tom McCarthy.
Yeah. You know, I was
Like,
thinking...
this is Oklahoma Spotlight. Spotlight Okie stall.
We're putting a spotlight on the green country.
On Still's water run deep.
Yeah. One of the, and this is just a non sequitur addition to the conversation, but one of the most doesn't exist movies that I remember personally loving during peak dramedy time is the film starring Dustin Hoffman and Emma Thompson, Last Chance Harvey.
Yes!
Which I remember showing the trailer to some friend or a cousin or something. I'm like, this looks good. I want to see it. And their only response was being disgusted at what they termed old people love. Because it's Dustin Hoffman and Emma Thompson being romantic together. And it's, I mean, could not imagine a movie where something happens less than in that movie. I mean, it's they go to she literally like is at a book club, and they go to dinner with a big family at some fancy restaurant after a funeral or something, and then she takes off her shoes and they walk in the park together, and that's how the movie ends. Spoiler.
God.
But yeah, I loved it. I ate it the fuck up. I was so into it.
Hell yeah. Oh, Emma Thompson.
Yeah, I know. Yeah,
I'm like, she's getting one of my calls.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for personally very little. But here you've made a lot of people very happy, and for that we thank you. But unfortunately, we will no longer be requiring your services.
Yeah, I think Late Night was probably the last nail in the coffin.
I saw that in theaters, and it
sucked. That's so crazy to me that you saw that in theaters. I love it.
well,
I
did.
I no judgment, but I love it.
Anything else about Stillwater? Except it was filmed in
Okay,
Oklahoma.
okay, and okay. So Stillwater's not about a gay son, because
No,
that would be
it's
too funny.
Prison daughter.
Okay, prison daughter, gay son. It's
The
like
two
rich dad, poor
genders.
dad. Yeah.
Like official statement of the pod. No, I'm just kidding, of course.
But it so that news story about Matt Damon saying the F word,
Yes.
and then he.
But I
It's
think
like
he's like playing a conservative in the movie.
it's yeah. It's like the equivalent. That news cycle is like it's like the same vibe as Michael Douglas getting cancer and also curing cancer by eating pussy. It's like because it was
How's
like
that?
well, it was just like Matt Damon says the F word a bunch, and then it was like, well, actually, it was in this context, and then he was like, actually, I didn't say it. Or something like that. It was just like the story just over the course of like 3 days was like
It was
totally different at
unfolding
time. You know, it was like,
strangely.
what is going on and why am I hearing about it? It's so crazy.
Yeah, it was like kind of the big talk of the town.
Yeah.
Very funny story.
Yeah.
And of course he did a bunch.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah,
I'm
of
like,
course.
nah. But like,
Yeah.
we already knew that.
Yeah. One of my favorite, also just speaking of Matt Damon and Letterboxd reviews, one of my favorite reviews, and I think I can safely say this, is of Good Will Hunting, and it's a 5-star review or whatever, and it says, "The world may never know if it was just 2 young men who wrote this script."
I'm like, well, it does.
Yeah, I think
And,
it does.
yeah.
Yeah, I think they did.
And they did.
I think
And
there's
it was.
maybe proof of
Yeah.
that somewhere.
Their names are at the bottom of it. But the Forever Purge.
Oh, not another Purge.
It's like the
Not
ninth
another Purge movie.
That'd be good.
Since there's been so many Purge movies at this point.
Oh, that's what I think when I'm on scrolling on TikTok and I come across a blackhead extraction video. I go, not another Purge movie.
Oh, yeah, those. Yeah, I'm always seeing these TikToks of them like pulling out these like fucking logs of wax from people's ears and stuff. It's like they're
I'm like,
like
what
we
is
have to
wrong with
cut
that?
it out of their ears and with a little
So
saw, a
little-
little tiny saw. Yeah, it's like we have to get a little construction worker down there, chisel it out, and then hoist it up by his own petard.
Like, we're actually exploiting workers in a mine in your ear. To...
It's like the newest technology from Elon Musk is to just shrink down all the mine workers.
Into miners. So
Mini
this is
miners.
what downsizing is
Yeah.
about.
That's another one that I think I just heard everybody was like, what the fuck was this movie about? It was like so
Yeah, everyone hated it.
like I don't know.
But, I don't know.
He seems like he's taking a strange trajectory too. Oh, and he got
Well,
canceled.
he got canceled, yeah, because
What the fuck? I forgot
Well, I
about
think
that.
he, like,
he was
like,
he needed to be canceled.
did
yeah.
something with an underage girl.
Oh,
I mean,
wow.
I think...
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's the official statement of the pod.
Yeah. Officially. Okay, Cyrano. The Joe Wright Cyrano.
Oh, of course, that's directed
They're
by
going,
Joe Wright.
They're going, not a big nose, but a small man.
Yeah.
And I think it's a musical.
That's at the pitch meeting. Not this.
What? Not this.
It's a musical?
I
Sorry, I'm
think-
just now registering that.
I think. Oh, but it also stars Haley Bennett.
I do like the Cyrano story and play.
Oh, yeah.
And
yeah.
the movie with Miguel Ferrer, or Mel Ferrer.
Oh, nice.
Miguel's dad, Mel.
Is that real?
Yeah, look.
Okay. The Scary of 61st.
Oh, yes.
The Dasha movie.
It's the most freaking online movie ever.
Screwing.
It couldn't be more terminally online than freaking this.
Freaking Epstein's in the. Or we don't care. Or we love it. Or...
This is totally Reddit. Reddit scare.
Gee. I'm like, that is too.
Yeah. I'm scared of Reddit. Scared of Riddick. The Chronicles of Riddick.
Literally. I'm shaking. Just thinking about it.
Oh yeah, that's the other big news is Justin Lin leaving Fast 10. Did you hear about that? Oh. Well, he's not the director anymore because there were creative differences or something because Vin Diesel's like an insane controlling freak guy.
Jesus. Yeah, he has like a stranglehold on the franchise. I feel like.
Yeah, headlock.
He's a big
arms.
muscle guy. Hey, and with the price of gas these days.
Oh yeah.
Because of his fucking diesel.
What do you think, Justin?
Week 1. Just finished week 1.
How does it feel?
Feels like the beginning of an epic ending.
Is it fair to say that this will be the best one?
In my heart, yes.
Well, this was fun.
Yeah, it was fun.
Thank you so much for joining us, everybody.
Yes, and I hope you enjoy this technologically thrilling, exciting new virtual format.
I know, like, talk about Alfonso Cuarón. We're reinventing the form.
Yeah. Yeah. So, and this does cost, I think we're going to say.
This is going to have a huge cost
attached to it, so be planning for that, be budgeting for that.
That costs. If you want more content, that costs. I'm like, and talking to us ever, that counts.
Yeah,
that
well,
costs.
I mean, yeah, just the emotional labor alone.
Literally. Ooh, I'm like, literally, my muscles are sore from all the emotional labor I was having to do all the time. Sorry, I'm not going to try to censor myself, censor my grief, trauma, and pain for your comfort.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to make things awkward by releasing all my trauma to you just now. But we genuinely hope we didn't.
And we love you, and we hope that this was cool. I don't know. So. Foot freaks. First ever podcast for foot freaks.
Yeah. This episode was guest directed by Quentin Tarantino.
Quentin, stare at these toes.
I am a parent. Riding towards you. We will spend every waking hour trying to weaken you.
We search with technology and voodoo.
If you are not scared,